Yes. Okay.
Since my hands are already mucky,
Yeah.
and the water's just about hot.
So switch. Go. They had no issues with bringing it up over there. It was just on this machine. Oh yeah, that's boiling away.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be able to get too much in here
No.
because the water is cold. That's
There.
what put a little hot water in there. That way I don't freeze my little fingers off.
Frozen. We have.
Do you want to put your hands in refrigerator water?
No.
That's what it feels
Theodore
like.
Scott, Alan Roberts, and can't quite read it from this far across the room. Here. Watch it. I will get it up onto.
Oh, you. Blah.
Sure. Now it's not. There we go.
Yeah, it's nice and warm.
Mute. There we go. There you go. And Warren is now watching.
No morning. Afternoon.
Right,
Excuse me.
yes.
Yeah,
Day. It's still day.
yeah. There isn't that many daylight hours right now.
No.
Considering 4 o'clock is sunset.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got one.
Yeah. We'll be doing streaming in the afternoon during the winter.
Yeah. It's also when we have had the, most warps.
Yeah. Sorry, we haven't been doing any streaming.
It's hailing.
Oh, that could get loud.
And I'm like, what the heck is that sound? And I'm like,
Yeah, that's
those are like pea-sized hailstones.
Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing looking. Watching it tumble down the shed roof out there.
Yeah. That's a bit of
Every now and
excitement.
again when I'm on the wheel, the cone just comes unstuck. Yeah, you just have to slap it back down. Gotta show who's boss. Me. Yeah. Because yeah, sometimes they just won't stick.
What's that one? What goes into the outfold?
Big time. And some of the clays are worse at it about sticking than others. And it also depend on the consistency of the wheel head or the bat. It can be the whether it's really humid or not.
Of which we have a fair bit of humidity right now.
Yeah, it's 73% humidity in the room and 54 degrees. Hence the hat and the sweatshirt. In a few days, we'll have a nice brand new space heater. And it has its very own circuit to plug into now.
Yep.
It's all fancy. Still not going to be coming out here first thing in the morning.
No.
Not when it's
We don't need
literally down to freezing.
Yeah.
Oh, itch.
Itch nose?
Yeah. Wow. I'm watching them go tumble down the side of the shed roof, Sarah. That is pea-sized hail.
This
I'd like
one
to
is
make
a
this
little
a
bit smaller. But yeah.
I'm looking at the stuff that's
Yeah, there's
that background sound.
say
That's hail on a roof. Roof of our studio, that is.
oh yeah, you can see it coming down the garage roof as well.
Oh yeah, wow, that's really coming down.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. The weather, she's a changing.
Mug number 2. Oh no, I can't put them over there right now because they're things that are actually drying over there.
Where is my toe? Where'd it go? I had one over here. Oh,
I
there's
didn't
another
take
one.
it.
Things are clean right now. Shouldn't be hard to find it, but oh well. Well, we did move things around a little last weekend.
Yeah.
We have a new fancy handy dandy outlet down there now. TFI and everything. And I lost the
Why? Just let go of it.
I don't know.
Or will we help? Now I will bring it back up over here for you.
Yeah. Oh, the clay is really cold.
At least it's softer than it had been.
Yeah, and my arms don't hurt. I can actually pick things up with my left hand again.
Go.
I had done something to my elbow. It was probably a flare-up of like tendonitis or something stupid like that.
Is it when you have the it's up on your phone screen. The background is black.
Yeah, I know.
I wish that, Facebook would have that sort of night mode
It was
coloration
good.
for
When did it
desktops.
When did it start having night mode?
I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. I've never seen it have a dark background on there before. I haven't touched the settings.
I know. I find that harder to read, really.
If
I like the black on white, not the white on black.
yeah,
But that's just me. Yeah,
but I look over and it's like, yeah, that's new.
that and I need new glasses, which doesn't help.
You get to have your head examined next week.
Next week. First time I've been to the eye doctor in about 4.5 years. So, glasses, I'll be able to see better. I'll be good. Except for the fact glasses are pricey.
Yeah.
It's not the frames.
No,
It's the
it's the
prescription.
lenses.
It's the lenses.
That's smaller hail now.
And oh, if it's Alex watching. Hello. Come here. It doesn't hurt the road today. Yay.
It's too small for what I want it to be. And that one is too big. No. There. That's another mug-sized piece and larger mug-sized piece. And it'll be followed by speaking a little bit louder to be heard over the hail. And the piece after that, we need a bowl. And then a Greek spindle whorl.
Okay.
Will you be needing me to bring up an image of the spindle whorl?
Even if you want, but you don't have to.
Because I it's just a little cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on.
The eye exam. Mother suffered from macular degeneration. Scary.
Yeah. I know what's wrong with my eyes. I'm extremely farsighted.
Astigmatism.
Astigmatism.
Severe astigmatism. And a little bit of light damage.
Yeah.
Probably from, like using a torch without eye protection when you were in high school.
High school, yes. This was, well,
Long before the advent of majority of safety equipment.
before it was considered necessary. And the fact, well, our department couldn't afford it anyways, but.
Yeah. It was also back when, you could still do things like stained glass.
Leaded glass windows.
Leaded glass windows in high school.
I'm going to do it again.
Yes.
Space, I can do it, and there are no little kids around. I get rid of the stuff when you guys are little.
Yeah, I remember.
Because it's kind of, no, it's just. Because for the is next to the front door. They're going to be leaded glass.
That'll be cool looking.
That'll be really cool.
And we'll layer that between the existing glass and another layer of clear glass.
So they're sealed in because you don't
and
really
it'll
you
be
don't want to
so
touch
much
it.
warmer than what's there at the moment, which is a single pane of textured glass.
Yeah.
So we need a bowl to have minion pattern on the inside.
Okay. Good thing you tell me, otherwise it'd probably come out to be another mug.
That's why I reiterated, it's like, okay, the next piece will be a bowl. The next piece is a bowl-sized piece.
I'm a bit late here. Those are, what, water jugs? What, right here?
No, the pieces you threw.
Oh, no, those are mugs.
Yeah. Our most popular size when it comes to mugs is a lot of people like the 16 to 20 ounces.
16 to 24. It's, you have, you know, the 12 to 16, you have the 16 to 20, you have the 20 to 30. And rough sizes.
And this clay has one of the higher shrinkage rates.
Yeah.
And well, I think the least consistent shrinkage rate.
Yeah. The softer it is, the more it shrinks. Is the
rule of thumb?
Rule of thumb.
Oh, it makes
sense.
sense.
It's a really
There's
bizarre
more
clay
water.
in that regard. Here it is.
So since I rehydrated this bed because it was on the hard side, it's going to have a slightly higher shrinkage rate.
Bingo.
Got it. Speaking of shrinkage, we've got to check on the black plates over here. They're also brand new bats, so they're also not gonna let go as soon.
I guess.
No, it's still
not
plexi.
It's not in the house proper, so there's not, central heating out here.
No,
this is
that's
a
the
shop.
reason why both of us are kind of bundled up. And it's comparatively warm at the moment.
It's 54 in here. It's not 37.
That was not friendly. Because even when you do have a heater going and you get the air temperature up to say 55, the clay is still at 57.
Big mugs. These look bigger on the camera. You have smaller hands. Yes, I have really small hands.
She has very small hands. We have.
I can wear kid-sized gloves. Okay.
You have increased your ring size by what is it? Half a whole.
A whole size.
A whole size. Due to the muscle development in your fingers.
I used to do jewelry making. Which, well, that's where you use a torch to melt the metal, and I did glass wax casting and
more torch work. Okay, I did cut off a second bowl-sized piece because it never hurts.
Yep, I wish you have extras.
And
oh, thanks. Likes the bowl. Never know, some of these bowls can be seen at 12 night.
There. Also cut you off more than one piece for doing the Greek spindle whorls.
Yeah, it's always best to do those, probably with 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because those work really well, because they're nice weight.
Yeah. As I recall, it it's what, about 5 or 6 ounces raw?
Yeah.
Because they lose about 60% of their weight, which brings them down to the 2 to 3 ounces. Yeah. That's the right size.
Because you have to be able to think about, okay, how much is it going to shrink? Any given clay, it'll be a little different. Also, with your environment and your kiln, it can also be somewhat different.
When you're doing an object where the weight is important, when we first got started, we were actually keeping track.
We'll be at 12th night in January. I'm the merchant coordinator.
For the one in the West and the one in Ontario.
I think Assault might be a little upset if I didn't show up.
And Ghislaine.
And Ghislaine, yes. Ghislaine in the West. And here we go. Assault. And that is a beautiful hotel.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
So working our way through some of the red order pieces, and I figured we'll do some open stock with the rest of the bag.
Eric Moorfield is watching. Travis Rogers is also watching. No.
I know, cold clay.
Cold clay, which means
Little in the way of sensation on the fingertips.
yeah.
Other than pain.
Other than just cold.
Okay, time to make some traffic cones. That is the general profile on a Greek spindle. Wall.
Yeah. Not much to see.
And look,
sunshine!
I'm throwing with small pieces when it comes to this because the
Oh,
finish.
I can see one.
What? You have an issue?
Sorry.
Oh, here. Let me deal with those strings.
It's also, it's also.
Oh yeah, it's kind of damp.
And it's also,
There we go. Throwing with a small piece because that one has a very set weight it needs to be. Oh no, get rid of it. I promised to sell I would help merchants unloading and loading again. I should PM you and get your ETA. What time do merchants start arriving?
around 10. I'll be getting there a little earlier because I have to set up the room.
Yeah.
I'll be there around 9. I think it's either 10 or noon for merchants.
Yeah. I have to actually look at the paperwork. And that's Friday, obviously.
It'll be Friday. It might be ever so loopy about having 2 12 nights back to back.
Magdalena's watching. Hello. Oh,
There we
you're gonna need a tool to drive the hole?
Wait till it's a little firmer.
Okay, it's too soft. We'll
It's too
refine the
soft.
shape once it's firmer.
And then I have to just put a hole down the center.
And that's why we refer to them as traffic cones.
Sarah?
Oh, your hat is slid forward.
Just
Roll the edge. There. Better?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
May have to, acquire more null-back hats.
Yeah.
As we
They're
now live in a
comfy.
colder environment. See you at the end. We will have the most amazing decorations. Yeah, I love how I
Always do.
decorates. Which is one of the reasons why we've been encouraging people from outside on tier to come up, because it's like, guys, you gotta see it. And it's at the really cool one.
Yeah. It's going to be my favorite location because that hotel is beautiful.
Yeah, get it. I think it's not much. Hello.
And the way Adiantum decorates the entire hotel.
There's no other branch that we've seen that does it that thoroughly.
Yeah.
Maybe the next piece of clay should be a little bit bigger. It seems slightly smaller than they have been in the past. There, that one's now 7.
We only make them like once every year or 2, which
Yeah.
makes sense.
There we go. Next.
When in doubt, smack it.
Okay, so after that one, what kind of piece do you want to do next? Do you want to do more mugs?
Could do more mugs, could do more bowls,
Could do a couple plates.
could do a couple plates.
There's my wire tool. Now it's on the floor. I'll do 3 plate size pieces next. How's that?
Okay. Any questions, guys? Just ask. If there's something you'd like to see me throw.
Neck watching. No.
Come on, let go.
But you did have to smack that one on.
Just persuade it a little.
Yeah, so it must be 7 ounces because that looks like it.
Yeah. The ones are small.
Okay. Yeah, different weights, different fibers, different thicknesses of fiber that you're spinning.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Beat that clay up.
Gotta show who's boss. This clay is cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, the water is warm. Just putting it in my
The
hands
clay on
and
the
it
wheel goes round and round.
yes.
Well, it should certainly go round and round and not decide to fly off at odd angles.
That would be good. I've seen that happen, mind you.
Yes. I am not going to dump this cold water into your water bucket.
Thank you.
There we go.
What I'm doing right now is a plate. All a plate is a very wide, low cylinder.
Would you like more warm water in the bucket?
That would be nice. Thank you.
There we go.
Warm.
That's where I left that flashlight.
Yeah. Oh. I put all the sponge. No, that's the brown sponge. Oh, sponges.
You threw this many pieces without having your red sponge out?
Just rinse this one because it's already hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Well, I
take a lot
don't
of
need them. I need them for the plates. I don't need them. It just makes the bottom smoother. Because I have little fingers.
Somehow I don't think you want to throw a squat with kyphos today, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next time we're throwing red, I'll make sure I have images up for what particular shape the kyphos is again.
Yeah. I think I remember that. So I'm not gonna
It's
do
one of
that's
the
a
more
multi-piece.
juggy shaped ones, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a multi-piece.
Yeah.
Also with the oh wait till we have some heat in here. And
heat?
we've got
Oh, I
the
need to
humidity under control.
Yeah, which reminds me, that's what else I can do. I can get the other damper set up. In terms of long-term plans, we do eventually plan to have like a wood stove out here.
That'll probably be next winter.
Yeah. We'll be all set up for then.
Because that'll also, the heat will dry
the
out.
moisture out.
Moisture out. Things will dry faster.
I could
Probably
candle
been
things
having-
on the wood stove.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the things that is slowing things down right now is things aren't drying.
Yeah. I may have to resort to the old oven trick.
You kind of candle things in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At our last place, we did end up with shards of clay in the bottom of the oven as a result. Because one piece wasn't dry enough. And if you try to candle a damp piece of clay, it explodes.
You know, because water expands when it gets hot. Clay does not. So therefore you have this kind of an expansion issue.
Yes.
Probably won't be thrown for that long today, but
No. And there was a couple of pieces that were, there was one piece that was thrown prior to the stream getting started. because we were having technical difficulties with getting the stream going through to Facebook, which required going and dealing with her on another machine.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason,
Wheels on the bus go round and round. Yes. Yes, the issues with technology go round and round. Yeah.
like the simple 5-minute fix to replace a light bulb in the kitchen.
8 hours later,
8
we
hours
have
later.
a nice new fixture.
And
It's a $250 LED fixture.
why did it cost so much? It wasn't the sticker price on the fixture.
The
It was the amount of
fixtures,
time to extract the old one.
yeah,
And
for the electrician to figure out what was wrong.
it turns out that the old fixture, which luckily we hadn't been using that light, had a capacitor going bad. And it was making shorting sounds. Which thankfully was the fixture, not wiring in the wall. But it took a long time to extract because somebody had used nails to install it instead of screws.
So that took 8 hours. And
But that's
it's a wonderful job of doing.
We thought it was merely a stuck light cover, which would have been easy to change.
It was stuck.
It was stuck. But apparently, not only that, but it was a potential fire hazard, which we thankfully got rid of.
Yeah. And we have nice little low profile.
Yes. Nice little LED puck on the ceiling.
Because those recessed can lights are evil.
Stupid.
And really complicated too. My goodness.
Yeah.
I never liked them before, but now I'd never have one. Not a million years.
Especially with modern LED technology, it's like, well, it's not recessed, it's only just stands half an inch from the ceiling.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Because that thing was such a pain in the butt, we didn't get other things done.
No.
It's okay. March.
March we get our next installment of electrical work.
Yes.
And some carpentry help as well.
Yes.
Because there are things that are not necessarily beyond our skill set, but definitely beyond our tool set.
Yeah. And she has the tools.
Yes, she has the technology. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark in here, isn't it? I think that storm cloud's directly overhead now.
Does it look too dark for people out there?
You have some really dramatic lighting.
Our Jackson's watching. Hello. Oh, now we have rain. Before earlier it was the pea-sized hail, which was kind of loud on the roof. Oh, it's not,
It's not a roof.
This room was, at one point, looks like it was just a deck. And then it was a covered deck. Then it was an enclosed deck. And then they put glass in.
That's not rain. That's more hail.
It's just not as big.
No, this is little hail.
It's not bouncing down the side of the... Oh, that's cute. Real loud.
Okay. Are you okay? Do you need more light?
I'm fine.
Okay. Does anyone watching need more light? Let us know.
Does it look too dark?
Turn a light on.
Yeah. Storm seems to be rolling in.
And it's got some really dark clouds.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's not that late. Yeah, we still have another 2 hours of daylight left.
Getting used to moving further north.
Yeah.
Who knows when it's going to start snowing.
I have to say that I am kind of looking forward to the potential
Just
of
not
having
on
snow.
Christmas.
No, we have someplace to be on Christmas. It can't snow and have things all white.
I'm frozen. Yeah.
No white roads. Nope.
Never know, it might be a white Thanksgiving.
Luckily, the family who are coming up know how to drive in the snow. If that is.
Yeah, something about she lived in Alaska.
Yeah, she knows snow.
And I think he's gotten used to it too, having traveled all over the U.S.
Having to spend months at a time in places like New Jersey in winter.
Yeah.
He also spent some time up in Alaska.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a 35-ounce piece, so it's either another plate or it could be a big mug.
Okay. And we'll use the sponge for this part. That way I don't leave finger grooves in here. Once it's centered, I just open it up like this.
And it goes from pancake to plate in like one pull.
Yeah, you don't want to stop halfway through, otherwise it's going to get all funky and wobbly.
Next piece wouldn't be large enough for that, but after that large mug size piece, you want to do a pie plate.
I could do a pie plate.
And since pie plates have much higher sides, and ideally they have the lip that turns out, which gives you something to grab it by, they take considerably more clay. Plus you want the thermal mass for cooking the pie good. The pie plates that we use. Oh, I need to get the pie dough out of the freezer.
Later.
His feet. No, it was just me. Ping! By the way, you talked about something this morning and haven't done it yet. Nope, that's not big enough. Let's recall. Pie plates take more like 50 ounces. What's too much? Of course it is. There we go.
Oh, I thought I was going to do plate or cup.
Cup.
Hands just go on autopilot and keep doing what they're already doing.
I will make another one of whatever the last one was. We've ended up with some very large mugs that way.
Yes.
And some very small mugs as well.
Yes.
It's big. Which are cute.
But they're very cute. Miniature things are cute, just like little miniature crowbars.
Yes. Which were some of the things that were used with regards to that stupid light. I need to check how many handles we have. We have one.
We have exactly one.
Wait. Are those handles or are those like silly Grecian specific handles? Oh, those are handles in there. So we have three. Two fairly stout handles, not particularly large, and one very long handle, which might work well for one of the. It's going to be overkill even for a large mug kind of scale. And now for some shapes.
For something
I'll-
completely different.
I'll pull some handles later
Yeah.
because we are going to need more. Because we have
I don't think there's any particular hurry. You probably won't be ready by tomorrow.
days. Well, I definitely won't want to turn around and pull them right now. Well, for one thing, I will not use the clay that I have softened.
Yeah.
Nope.
Get the dew off the hands.
There we go.
Then comes the sun.
It's that kind of storm.
I said the clouds looked pretty earlier.
Yeah, they were Washington pretty, which generally means thunderheads. Oh,
But
look,
they're very
look at
pretty.
how dark the clouds are that direction.
Oh,
I think
where
those
are
are the
they
ones. I think those are the ones that were just over us. Yeah, they're headed that way.
Okay.
So you know when I asked you about whether or not you wanted the light on, that was over us.
Yeah. Oh, we have 3 walls of windows.
Yeah. And with the little door in the corner is angled about 270 degrees of view.
We don't have a big yard, but we do have a pretty yard.
Yeah, I like it.
I wouldn't want a bigger yard.
So this will be a plate, a pie plate. Or a pitcher, if it ends up going that direction.
But I was just trying to get it to center.
Sliding back.
There we go. That's a little
You can hear the
better.
motor sound change as she applies more pressure. But not nearly as much motor straining sound as when you're doing the amphora.
Yeah.
And you're throwing probably 10-ish pounds
At a time, yeah.
and 12?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Close to a half a bag of clay.
And then amphora will take 2 pieces that size plus another mug-sized piece.
For the neck. It's a lot of clay.
So it takes about a bag of clay in total, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that piece isn't big enough.
Could be a small piping.
Yeah.
Where did I put this sponge? There it is. It's the age-old question. Where did I put that tool that I just had in my hand?
Yeah.
Be it pencil or paintbrush or...
It's always unnerving when you lose the little paint palette, though. Oh no, maybe it's big enough.
Now bring the walls up taller.
Because we want it to contain pie.
And with being baking season right now.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, when I get inside, not only do I have to get out the pie dough, I also need to get the bread started.
Not that I need more bread if we're going to make bread pudding.
Yes. I have to set aside one of the loaves so that it won't go stale.
I know.
Because one does not make bread pudding with fresh bread.
No.
It has no texture. And to make the loaf. The centrifugal force driving the water in the body of the plate to the edge is giving it false curvature.
Yes, I know.
Because I'm like, wait, that's not the shape that it is on the outside. And yes, she's using the, what on most people would be the soft part of the hand in between the fingers.
What do you mean amongst people?
You have callus over a good 90% of your hand.
Yeah. Not that many people have callus right there.
No. Right between
Right
the
between
joint
the
of the
finger.
fingers. But if you look, that is what she's using to make the nice rounded edge. Go.
Pie plate.
Pie plate. I think you're going to go up here. There we go. Okay. What size piece do you want next?
Do another pie plate.
Okay, another 50-ounce piece. So now how much is left here? 55 ounces.
It's a pie plate.
Yep. There you go. Or do you want to make it 60?
Yeah, you make it 60.
And that makes it the last piece.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm warning you now, that one's got kind of a bit of a squishy spot.
Yes, I noticed already. Make it rounder and make it easier to center.
So it doesn't fight back as much as the last one?
That actually kind of stings because my hands are really hot.
There's a little more space. You want a little more hot water?
Not if this is the last
Okay.
piece.
Well, I mean, I think there's still some in the kettle.
No, I mean,
Okay.
just don't slap the wet clay with the cold hands.
That one's centering much nicer. That last one was fighting back.
I do sometimes.
That one's.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Your other pull string is loose.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
Before it gets caught on the plate. That would be unpleasant.
That would be bad.
Yeah. You don't need to do the kind of, clay dermabrasion there.
To the face.
To the face. With the
Definitely
glasses
not
on.
the glasses.
No.
These glasses have to last for another month. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
You have complicated lenses.
Yeah.
With their blended bifocals.
Blended lenses, the high index to reduce distortion due to the fact that it's a really heavy prescription.
The transitions.
Transitions, which is part of the prescription because I'm light sensitive.
In addition to having light damage. I know that you have to take it out, but it's always, you have that little perfect spire with the spiral going down down in the middle. It's cool looking,
Yeah.
not a functional thing.
No, not a functional
It just
thing
looks
at
like
all.
got squished. Ooh, that looks like it's gonna be a nice high side.
I pull the sides up, make it taller. Just this person who wanted the 11 or 12-inch pie plate.
Oh yeah, the 11 to 12-inch pie plate that was a minimum of 3 inches deep.
Yeah.
That was a huge pie plate.
This for meat pie.
Yeah, that was a huge meat pie.
Yeah.
The nice thing about ceramic pie plates is they have a tendency of cooking custard-type pies better. They're slow. They warm up a little more slowly
Due to
And then
the thermal mass.
due to the thermal mass. It's like cooking pumpkin pies. It may take like another 5 minutes longer on the ceramic pie plate.
10.
5 to 10, depending on the mass of the individual pie plate.
Yeah.
So you've got it on a relatively slow speed at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because the plate is so big?
Yeah, because I don't want centrifugal force to take the walls and splatter them everywhere. Because as it gets taller,
More and more centrifugal force.
yeah,
Taller and further out from the center.
yeah. Centrifugal force at that point is not your friend.
Okay, and that's the last piece for the day. Oh yes, this one's got weight to it, and I think you're gonna go over here. Got more shelves set up. Instead of just having the one rack of shelves back over here, we also have, and one over there. There's another 6 shelves on that side of the
Two
room.
sets of 3. But
Which
those are
actually,
the large industrial ones. We cut it in half. It used to be a big tall
additional
shelf.
shelves. That one had been there before. There's the other set. And I get this reset. There we go. So, thank you everybody for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Make sure to remember to wave on the right side of the screen.